I don't think that any of your none of your changes, King, by the way, are live yet. None of your changes have been pushed for the updating of the fluid system, the switching that you've done. None of that's live yet. There has not been an update to PyPH that adds your changes. Just by the way, because King's redone the whole switching system for the fluids, and yeah, yeah. So another thing with nanobots placing these, you've been able to do that the whole time. You've been able to switch on oil derricks the entire time. What you get out of the oil patches from the Pi oil derricks. This is a thing that's been there since PyPH, yeah. So that's always been a thing. King's just rewriting the code on how it actually does this transition between one and the other. But hey, I have successfully located another thing that's problematic with nanobots. Yet another script-based thing that breaks thanks to nanobots. You know what? I'm just gonna go all the way down to this set of train tracks down here and like follow the tracks across. Probably this next, yeah. Could it be fixed from the nanobots side? I don't know. Maybe. But it can be fixed on the Pi side as well. So there are both are valid options. Now that's unfortunate that that's how that spacing ended up. Excuse me, what? Oh, there. That's the line. Come on. Right there. I've built basically straight up actually from there, so I don't need to go that far. Or better yet, I can just go up here. Let us head up. There we go. There's our source of natural gas. Huzzah! Finally. Took much longer than that should have. And I'm not even doing anything with the flue gas that this makes either. Yeah, sure. Let's see. This will go 1, 2, 3. One tile. One tile, please. Hello, tech. There you go. So I need that to continue. Yeah, that's how I'll do that. That voids. That's the output I'm looking for. There we go. And this is going to go to propene production. Give it some power. Can start operating. In the meantime, speaking of stuff, oh right, lead. Duh. Lead plates are required. How am I going to do that? So, up here, I'm just going to add a fifth one of these. Is that even aligned? Nope. And it's just going to come down here to feed the propene. That does not, however, prioritize this, and I need it to prioritize this, so this needs to exist up here. And this is unstacking, by the way. And then no, not input, output priority. That will make sure that I always use my lead to make additional lead and silver. As I start doing the propene. Where are my gasifiers? Gassiest of gasifiers. Making propene. You actually use steam. 165 steam. This is not 165 steam that comes out of here. Or yeah, this is flue gas that comes out of here. This is 60C steam. So, yeah. Problematic. The actual steam will be made out of boilers, standard boilers. Wherever they are, standard boilers, standard boilers. Standardest of standard. Here. Yeah, here. Yeah, nowhere near enough. That's going to get voided. We are about at that halfway point, by the way, which means it is about that time to take a break. I'll get this pipe logistics done. That is steam input. Why did I want these up here? Well, because I also have a coke input that needs to happen. Or coal input that needs to happen, so it's a bit convenient to do it like that. Bringing the coal in there. And that is the alarm to show that it is, to tell me that it is the halfway point for the stream today, so it is time to take a brief break when I return. We're going to finish off this Z3 reagent and get the lead dust brought over and start making some high-grade levels of silver and lead. I will, of course, be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Alright, let's finish off this particular build with a Z3 reagent so I can begin moving on to better things than this. What better things? Oh, I don't know. Probably like high grade copper. Maybe think about the planning of the high grade copper. I have, by the way, completely forgotten the ratios there on all of the stuff involving high grade copper, but I'll manage. I shall manage to get stuff done, sorted. We have the Power of Hell mod to assist us with all of that. Oh right, it's not you. That's the it's not you. That's the coal. It's the next. It's the next step. Right. Right. It is the next step. So that will take lead in. I will need a little bit of lead to kick this off, though. So I need to remember that when I go out to get the lead dust over, I need to make sure that I have some lead plates on me, and I need to remember not to auto-trash them either. Okay, that is that one. That's gonna split, go up a little bit. Get the pipes sorted here on the steam inputs. Yep, just add lead and you're good. Get that brought over for when I do that one. That can be met up with that for the sulfur. Hello, sulfur. And hello, tin chromium alloy, which will be part of the next step of stuffs. Actually, speaking of, the next step is probably going to be these 8 high-pressure furnaces. Since I've already sort of built that. 8 high-pressure furnaces, making the wonderful and glorious carbonyl sulfide. Alright, this stuff is, it's S, C, and O. SCO. Sulfur, carbon, and oxygen. According to the icon. At least. Raw productivity. What do I need? You. Pollution cleaning techs. That's what we need next. None of this is anywhere even remotely close to being immediately useful to me. It's just one of the things I need to do going forward is make sure I have those techs for when I am ready. Alright, inputs, and inputs, and power, and more power to all of the things. Give me pipe. Good, I have sufficient pipes for now. Maybe not going into the far future, but hey, I've got it for now. Alright, next is the methanol from 2 methanol reactors. 2 beautiful methanol reactors. Now I need to actually grab my methanol reactors. Welcome, hello, 1, 2. I do hope this isn't an awful layout on the outputs of stuff. Oh hey, I can take God Modules 1 if I really wanted to, but yeah, something tells me these are rather expensive as well. Yeah, that's a lot of circuit twos. Hi. 12 plus 4, 16, 28. 28 circuit 2s for one of these. You know, just casually 28 circuit 2s for a single module. However, those stats, though, on this module are really good. The unfortunate part is you can only actually use these on buildings and recipes that allow productivity. That is the primary point of contention. It's like, oh yeah, they're extremely, incredibly powerful and extremely and incredibly useful. Oh right, hot air. They are extremely powerful, extremely useful, but yeah, that little itty bitty problem that exists is that they need productivity. Where is my naturalist of gas? For an input, the naturalist of the natural, and then how much hot air? Not. Like, how much? Not. Not much. There, I guess. Pressure pump. Oh, pressure pump. There you are. Hello, pressure pump. Oops. This is why I don't like this very much. Is one going to be enough? Yes. Short answer, yes. Give me a foundry. Doing the hot bricks. Get some hot bricks. Don't even need that many. And get that there, and we'll be good. That's hot air. Welcome to the party. And there's our methanol. Ta-da! Methanol! Alright, so then just another 2 to actually make this Z3 reagent. Oh god, why? Why? Like, that is so painful. So much pain. That is so much pain right there. I think you can sort of see why it's a little bit painful for that logistics. It requires that you use at least one of these as pipe to ground. You can't have them both be normal pipe. But hey, at least the phosphorus acid is okay. Up top. Oh, hello, tech. I'm just gonna keep going down the cleaning modules for now. You there. This way. And power. Do I have pollution on? Nope. I do not have pollution on because I do not have biters on. There is no point at all in having pollution on when I don't have biters on. Okay, how far down do I need to bring this? That's the other question. I think quite far is the answer, but have I already connected these? No, I have not. There we go. This will connect them. This will come over this way. What do I think of the idea of making an application that finds the best recipes in Factorio for a specific purpose? I mean, that exists. YAFC. Almost, but with additional functionality. I don't know. The idea of making an application that finds the best recipe for a specific purpose, given the number of buildings, energy, resources, etc. I mean, that sounds a lot like that the newest little calculator thing that exists. This can't actually be here because that's a little bit too close to the tracks. In fact, it's too close to the tracks even here. But oh well. But I have technically used YAFC, and that sounds a lot like that description of finding the best recipe for a specific purpose. Sounds a lot like what YAFC does. It attempts to, anyway. It assigns a price to the various recipes to make a specific thing based off of what it sees as the processes to make those things. And I'm assuming it goes by the cheapest price of the various processes to get to those things. But yeah, it does seem a little bit off at times, but at least it gives you a general idea of what's a decent recipe to use for any specific thing. Or at least it gives you an idea of what is the best recipe for your given situation because it actually allows you to tell it which tech level you're at, so you can get recommendations of what, or you can get shown what recipes to use for your given tech level, and it sort of auto adjusts what buildings you have access to as well. Makes it somewhat convenient, for the exception that, you know, in the Pi Suite in particular, a lot of the higher level buildings unlock well before you can actually use them or make them. So when I set it up, it's giving me a whole bunch of buildings that are Mark 3s rather than Mark 2s, but you can override that pretty easily. Let's see. Is it that time already? I think... Oh yeah, there's still one more little thing here. Make sure I get that sorted as well. Is that all of the outside inputs taken care of? I do believe so. Which means it is now time to get in the vehicle and make my way over to my lead and belt in my high grade, or my lead dust, I should say. Bring in the lead dust. Time to bring that lead dust over and turn it on. Get this flowing. So the lead dust is way over here. Oh, hello, tech. Yeah, just keep going with these modules. So remembering also that I wanted to pick up a bit of lead, just a little bit of lead to kickstart the process. But anyway, this nice little thing. What I'll do here is I will take this line down and over and like complete this setup and then just remove the other outputs off of that chest. Gotta go this way for a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this over. And then down towards the train tracks. And then, like, follow the tracks. If I can get the exact alignment that I need, that would be great. So this is my input. There we go. That's my alignment. I could use a train, but I would need to add another thing onto my train station. And this is a very short distance anyway. So I don't particularly care about using the undergrounds for this. It's just I would need to use more rail and set up an actual train, adjust that train station all the way back at the beginning there with the lead. It's a bit much on the logistics. So that'll make its way over. It'll move at 30 items per second. Like I don't need the throughput of the train is the main thing. Not for the lead dust anyway. So yeah, this stuff. You can get moving now. All of you. Please. Ah, the water, right. Water, please. Please die. There you go. Blue belts will arrive once I get helium. For super alloy. And get special small parts. So super steel. Super steel, super alloy. For the blue belts. Alright, that's moving. That's moving. Those... I have the stuffs. I have Z3. Z3 reagent exists, which means... that just as soon as that lead dust makes its way down... How far is it? How close are we to seeing stuff? We have arrived. It's moving. It's moving, it's alive! Let's see how much stuff I've, overlooked. Let's see how many mistakes I've made. This is the time where that will come into play, right? With the mistakes thing, like where have I overlooked certain throughput things? This is moving, this is moving. Producing stuff, this is producing stuff, this is producing stuff, this is producing stuffs. This is producing molten. Aha! See? This is why we watch these things. It's like, where have I made a mistake? I made a mistake right there. The molten lead wasn't happening. And here we've got the silver doing its thing. The silver is flowing. The lead is flowing. We've got lead plates. The lead is looping. The lead be looping. Once it reaches here and it's like done, it'll back up and be good. And we'll have lots and lots and lots of lead plates. So would help if those were facing the correct direction. Yeah, input. Input there. Thanks. Welcome all of the beautiful silver. Now, ideally, at the start here, these will be operating only half of them. Half of them should operate fully until inevitably the lead will back up. Oh hey, it's backed up there. It's offloading into here. We've got still not synchronous amounts of stuff between these two, but okay, sure, fine. We're just trying to do sorting of these to make sure that it loads them both evenly, but it's still not exactly even. Ah, so trains. Yeah, trains. Trains are good. I like trains. Let's add some trains. And these should go, like, it should produce quite a bit of silver, but silver stacks to a stack size of 500. This is going to take 2 stacks of 500 each. At most. Da, da. Silver Station 2. To Silver Depot 2. Once you're full, circuit condition, do your thing. And then the other one up here, I'm just going to let it go and fill the whole thing. I'm just going to let it fill the whole thing. Like, there is no reason not to let it fill the whole thing. The entire train. Let's be reasonable. Let's keep it somewhat manageable. Even though it will produce like 50 plus per second. Maybe. It's like, even though this could do like 50 per second. Alright. Get the... Oh, hello, tech. Get that fuel in the train. Be like, hey, lead. Lead Station 2 to Lead Depot 2. Once you are full, do your thing. And then all I really need to do is go into here, find my silver, append Silver Depot 2 to that, find the lead, and append the Lead Depot 2. Now, I can append, or if I really wanted to have more control over each of these depots, I could assign a different priority to it. In fact, there's nothing, absolutely nothing stopping me. I don't believe that there's anything stopping me from setting some arbitrary ID and assigning the same depots to multiple things. Like, I'm pretty sure I could just be like, hey, that is now going to be a lead depot 2 only. So it will only pull from lead depot 2. Just some arbitrary thing. So even though I have lead depot 2 already assigned above, I can have it assigned here. Nothing's stopping me from doing that, but yeah. Now it is lower on the list. I think that means it won't prioritize it over the other one. Because I'm pretty sure that as you go down the list that this order matters. Maybe. Maybe. Uh but anyway. Just little things. Little things to add a little bit more control over how your sourcing priorities are. So say you only want to pull from a depot that's nearby, for example, and you don't really want something from way over on the other side of your base to go all the way across. You can set up the depot priorities that way as well.